recorded It's Yours. I went back to work the next day, forgot about the song. The song was actually forced onto the radio from a massive amount of requests. I remember hearing the record for the first time, daytime radio, the full song, when I was at work, working for Leroy Pharmacy at the time, and hearing the record called the #1 requested song of the day. From there, shows became pouring in. I mean, I'm performing 2 or 3 times a week. So I could not do both. I could not perform and work. So I quit the job and was performing all over the United States from this one song.
Can I retract a little bit?
Yeah.
Let's go into programming the song.
Okay.
Of the 808 and all that stuff. So can you talk a little bit of the experience of creating the song?
Yes. When I went to see Rick Rubin at his dorm room at NYU, he had a drum machine. The drum machine was called a Roland 808. That's the drum machine used to program the beat for It's Yours. This is before Jazzy J. I would go down there with Louie Lou. Now, Louie Lou would go down there without me at times. And I believe Louie Lou might have had hands-on during the production of It's Yours. Now, we recorded It's Yours in a studio named Power Play. I sat in on the mix. Now, here's the thing, when It's Yours was being mixed, I'm a big fan of bass, of the bass sound. And I remember I kept telling the engineer to put more bass on the record. Now in the studio you have big speakers and you have what's called monitors. I was not satisfied until those small monitors were ringing from the bass, which led to It's Yours being the very first huge bass record.
For you and your career, you said you started touring off that record.
Oh yeah.
You signed to Rush?
Well, yes. Well, that's interesting. Let me. This is something else. This is really amazing. I actually went to sleep, woke up, and I was a part of Rush management. No contracts, no sit downs, nothing. Partly because Rick was in a partnership with Russell. Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons were partners. Now, Def Jam, Party Time Streetwise was the label. It's actually Def Jam was Rick Rubin's label, and it was released through Party Time Streetwise Records. It was Def Jam was at this time. Def Jam was more of a production company than a record company. If you have an original copy of It's Yours, you will see the Def Jam logo on the record. Now, I'm still working at the pharmacy, but I'm getting shows, 2 to 3 shows a week. So it came a point where I could not do both. I could not perform and travel. I mean, I've been all over the United States, California, Miami, Philadelphia, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, all over the whole East Coast and West Coast. After I'd say about a year, that's how long It's Yours ran, until it started dying down. Question?
You said you had a year on that.
Yeah, and I'm going to places I only saw on the map. You know, I'm all over the United States every weekend. Once It's Yours started losing ground, I started recording 2 other songs with Jazzy J. Well, I didn't actually start recording them. You know, the ideas were flowing. But due to circumstances beyond my control, I was forced out of recording. No. Let me take that back. this is where it gets tricky, because I don't really want to put what I told you. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna say, I decided not to record anymore with Jazzy J. That was actually my choice, not to record any more songs with Jazzy J. It wasn't personally, towards Jazzy J. It was. I'm trying not to say it. Help me out here, man. Because you know what I mean? I'm trying to put it in a way.
Let me say this. Hopefully I'm not burning your time up.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
Let me say this. In the public arena so far, it does seem personal. Having what you and I discussed proved that it's not personal.
Right, but see, no, my point is, because I keep saying Jazzy J, but I should, I don't want to say Jazzy J or Rick Rubin, just another record. I think I'd rather say the reason I didn't record another record
there
with
were
them.
money forces behind Party Time that weren't catering to your needs. So
Right.
you made a business decision.
Right.
However you want to put it.
Well, that's actually how I was going to put it. I was going to say, without even saying names, I was going to say, they'll figure it out. I was going to say, in my best interest business-wise, I decided not to record any more songs with Jazzy J or Rick Rubin or Def Jam. So I took a break from music altogether, made tons of money from shows, and I was actually saving money, so I was set. I was okay. A friend of mine, whose name is DJ Holiday, not to be confused with Hollywood, Holiday, came to me one day and said he knew someone that was looking for rap artists, that he has a label. The person's name was Will Sokoloff. The record company was Sleeping Bag Records. The same records that I was going to record with Jazzy J, which was called He's Incredible, Breakdown, and Rockin' the Party. Rockin' the Party was strictly freestyle. I released those records on Sleeping Bag Fresh Records. That was the label, Sleeping Bag Fresh Records.